Clope and Nedeck Minster welcome you to this broadcast of the Ohio High School Athletic Association Girls Basketball Tournament on NKTelco Sports. We're at the Hive of Sidney High School where the Ansonia Tigers will take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health, and NKTelco bringing you this afternoon's tournament game, Division 4. Fort Loramie defending a state championship here this afternoon, game number 1, and what they hope will be a long tournament trail. I'm Dave Helmstetter, alongside me, Brandon Coverman, and Fort Loramie starting their tournament play against Ansonia after the loss to Liberty Benton in their last start.
Did we just say Fort Loramie and loss in the same sentence?
We did.
We did. And
you can tell we've been here a while.
Yeah. And really, when you take a look at it, Coach Siegel has done a nice job of beefing up her schedule, and that's why you play those games. You play those to get ready for tournament time. And sometimes that loss might not be a bad thing. It gets your team refocused for tournament time, saying, hey, we are not invisible. We can be beat. And it gets your team focused and reset for tournament time. So again, it might end up helping Loramie. You want to have an undefeated season. You got a long way, a good tournament trail to go on. It's going to start out here today against Ansonia, but it keeps your team fresh and keeps the focus fresh. They got a great team. We know they're the heavy favorites here at the Sidney Sectional.
And our starting lineups today brought to you by Sidney All Glaze Audiology. Ansonia Tigers starting lineup: Maddie Buckingham, Emma Bargy, A.B. Kramer, Brenna Schmidt, and Bailey Schmidt, the starters here today for the Ansonia Tigers under head coach Bruce Davison. Tigers come in today's game 5-15 on the season, meeting up against Fort Loramie. Redskins 21-1. And number 10, Colleen Brandewie. Number 11, Ava Turner. Number 12, Riley Heitkamp.
A senior forward, number 21.
Number 21, a senior, Ava Schultes.
And a senior forward.
And another senior, Kara Meyer. So it's Brandewie, Turner, Heitkamp, Schultes, and Meyer. Our starters, all brought to you by Sidney All Glaze Audiology. Now, to take a look at our keys to the game. First for the Ansonia Tigers, Brandon.
First for the Tigers, you just really need to stay away from that Loramie pressure the best you can. You have to be able to rebound against this Loramie team, and you have to be able to hit timely shots.
And for the Fort Loramie Redskins,
it's going to be to set the tone early. Don't let Ansonia hang around. Stay focused after that loss Saturday against Liberty Benton, and be able to hit the outside shot, which I think that they do as they start with the travel. I think one thing they do last year better than last year's team is shoot that outside shot better from beyond the arc. I think players like Colleen Brandewie and Riley Heitkamp and Ava Turner really helped in that category this year.
And our keys to the game, as always, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We're underway. There's the steal. Ava Turner up and in. And Turner, nice defensive play, and quickly Fort Loramie, after the turnover on their first possession, they take a 2-0 lead.
3 turnovers between the teams in 32 seconds.
Ansonia Tigers under Coach Bruce Davison. Western Ohio Athletic Conference. Inside the pass goes to Schultes. Back out to Brandewie. They're working around the perimeter. Meyer with it. Back out front to Heitkamp. They'll be patient. Cross-court pass to Brandewie inside the arc. Shot no good. With the rebound is Brenna Schmidt. And she'll step on the line. And the Tigers will turn it over.
3 turnovers soon to start. Something you got to stay away from with that Loramie pressure is so good. And Coach Siegel's always good at making you guess on what she's going to bring.
Ford Loramie with the basketball inside Schultes. Boy, smooth move by Ava Schultes. Of course, Ava named Shelby County Athletic League Player of the Year. And the announcement made just on Friday.
Brace on her left leg, too, from tearing that ACL last year. Came back and made that remarkable story of a comeback. It was last year here at the Sidney Sectional where she came back in, and it was a heartwarming story and helped her team win that state championship, the third in the program's history, and they're seeking a fourth here and going back-to-back, something they haven't done in their program history, going back-to-back state champions in their girls' program, so trying to set new accolades and win their third straight regional title down there at the Vandalia Regional this year.
Steal by Colleen Brandewy, and there'll be a foul there on Brenna Schmidt. Racing back on defense, she'll commit the foul, and that's going to put Colleen Brandewy at the free throw line as the senior will shoot 2 free throws. On that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 6:22 to go here. First quarter play from Sidney High School as Brandewy will connect. Second free throw also good. Fort Loramie is going to show some pressure. There's a steal. Brandewy up and in. Colleen Brandewy, she's got 4 points just like that. Tigers, boy, it's just like you see a deer with lights in the headlights.
Yeah.
When you see the Tigers throw it inbounds, it's just like it goes to number 4, which is Buckingham, and it's just not going to go much further, Brandon.
Yeah, and one thing that Loramie does, it's kind of traditional, is they break out the braids for the tournament. They're all wearing braids. Looks kind of fancy there today for the Lady Redskins.
8-0 our score. Fort Loramie with the basketball. Brandewy back out. Ava Turner, shot no good, battle for the rebound, and Tigers will come up with it. Schmidt double teamed, gets it over to Buckingham. Buckingham across the timeline. Bailey Schmidt will fire the 3. Rebound comes down to Emma Bargy, but it's taken away there by Meyer. Here come the Redskins. Down court quickly to the baseline. Short jumper by Brandewy, and it's going to roll home. Brandewy with 6 out of her team's 10 points.
You know, Ava Schultes is the player of the year on this team, but I think Colleen Brandewy is kind of the de facto leader, the way she carries herself on the floor.
Timeout on the floor as Ansonia with 5:26 to go here in the opening quarter. Full timeout, our score. Fort Loramie 10, Ansonia nothing. You're watching high school basketball tournament action on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
5 minutes and 26 seconds to go, opening quarter. Abby Kramer will throw it in. She'll get it into Brenna Schmidt. Ball tipped out of bounds there by Heitkamp. Lots of pressure from Fort Loramie as there's the steal on the inbounds pass. Short jumper by Schultes, no good. Brandewie made it happen. Now Tigers up court quickly. Buckingham, she'll put it off the glass and score. And 5:13 on the board, and Maddie Buckingham has the Tigers on the scoreboard. Turner with the basketball. All the way over to Schultes. Left-handed shot, it's good. Schultes is going to lead the pressure. Kramer gets it up court to Schmidt. Schmidt across the timeline. Nice lead pass to Schmidt. And
there's a foul there on Brandewie.
Foul goes against Brandewie. That'll be her first. And at the line goes Bailey Schmidt.
Got to be able to stay on your feet there. If you're Colleen Brandewie, on your feet to try to prevent, the open three. Got to be able to stay on your feet, stay disciplined, get that high hand up there to contest the three.
Schmidt will shoot the free throw, and she'll connect. Twelve to 4, our score. Second free throw also good. Nice form, nothing but net. Tigers down by 7. Inside Schultes, off the glass, and they can call Schultes with the charge.
A little bit of momentum now for the Tigers.
Tigers trying to hang tough, but I tell you, Brandon, they've got to look at that pressure defense, which is relentless, and time after time after time, every time they toss it in, they've got to look at that pressure defense.
Absolutely.
If they can handle it, they might hang around a while. Here comes the steal. Heitkamp, left-handed shot, doesn't go.
We'll take another charge.
Rebound Kramer. Here comes Schmidt. No good. Ava Turner with a rebound. Up court she comes. All the way and lays it up and in.
Just moving the basket by Ava Turner.
Jaden Rose will come into the game in a moment for Fort Loramie as be a foul against Kara Meyer.
Number 23, Meyer, her first, team's fourth.
.405 to go, 14-5, as you can see on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Pass comes into Buckingham. Buckingham will handle it, goes to the left side. Back out front, it comes to Bargy. Alma Bargy puts the ball on the floor, guarded closely by Turner. Jump shot from behind the arc, no good by Brenna Schmidt. Racehorse basketball. Fort Loramie up court, and that's Skylar Albers. Foul will go against Bailey Schmidt. So Skylar Albers will go to the free throw line and see what she can do at the charity stripe. Free throw by Albers, no good. On the season, now 12 out of 15 for just a little bit less than 86%. Misses them both. Rebound inside by Avery Brandewie. Possession arrow will favor Ansonia. Tigers with the basketball. Kelsey Mullenkamp into the game for the Tigers, number 13, and possession arrow is going to favor Fort Loramie.
I think Ansonia cut down on the turnovers right away. They're dropping back into a 1-2-2 zone here that they've been playing really the whole time. Loramie trying to get that ball in the short corner. Nice pass and cut on the inside, and then a foul.
Brandewie will draw the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line.
And Ansonia's kind of slowed the pace down here a bit. It was 10-0 in a blink of an eye. But Ansonia's been outscoring Loramie here in the past 2 minutes, 5-4. And I know it's still a 9-point deficit, but it's slowing the pace down. And Loramie's over 3 from the charity stripe here so far, too.
Yeah, they normally don't miss too many. They're shooting at 77% on the season. Brandewie 22 out of now 34. 23rd made free throw and 35 attempts on that one, and it's a 10-point Fort Loramie lead at 15-5. Bargy across the timeline. Gets it over to Mollenkamp. Mollenkamp takes it in the corner to Schmidt. With it now is Brenna Schmidt. They go out of bounds, tipped away there by Fort Loramie. Inbounds pass from Maddie Buckingham. All the way back into Brenna Schmidt. Over to the right side of Maddie Buckingham. And Mollenkamp will have it go off her foot and out of bounds.
Turn over the quarter here for the Tigers. Seems like a slow pace now, first quarter.
Rose will bring it up court. Yeah, things have kind of slowed after that quick Fort Loramie start. Short jump shot by Brandewie, no good. Rebound by Colleen Brandewie. Into the lane comes Albers, shot no good. Rebound put up and a foul there as Avery Brandewie put the shot up and draws the foul.
Able to get a couple of rebounds there and go to the free throw line as they lead 15-5.
Avery Brandewie, she'll connect. Belial Burke, number 34, one of the newcomers into the lineup for Ansonia. Second free throw, no good. Rebound. Comes down to Brenna Schmidt, up court quickly. Nice little feed. She'll shoot it back out to Bargy. Bargy on the floor. Gets it back over to Schmidt. Brenna Schmidt handling the basketball on Brandewie. And Buckingham steps on the line as Riley Heitkamp will rotate back in for Fort Loramie.
9 turnovers for Ansonia.
Heitkamp with the basketball, goes to the left side, and Albers. Albers gets it back over to Rose, tries to get it inside, tipped away by the Tigers.
Jump.
Going to be a jump ball.
It's going to be an alarming turnover. Ansonia, I mean, you're playing a team like Loramie. The odds aren't in your favor, but one thing you do have to compliment them on is they have had active hands in that zone. They haven't just sat back and been taking it here from Loramie so far. They've had active hands in that zone. They've been moving, forcing Loramie to make the good shot and make the right decision.
Mollenkamp comes back into the lineup for the Tigers. Lead pass intended for Emma Bargy, but a little bit too far. And that's a turnover for Ansonia. Up court, Riley Heitkamp, senior guard. Brandewie will have it. Double team, back over to Rose. Out front to Heitkamp. The 31, Victoria Mesher, also into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Ansonia will have the basketball back. 1:34 to go here in first quarter of play. Buckingham goes to the right side. Bargy. Now to Mollenkamp. Bargy gets it to the left side, and Buckingham. Outside three by Bargy. No good. Chased down by Victoria Mesher. Trying to gain control. Ball is still loose. Mesher picks it up, and timeout. Fort Loramie. 1:06 to go, first quarter. Our score, Fort Loramie 16, Ansonia 5. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Fort Loramie will have the basketball. 1:06 to go as they take a first quarter timeout. Doesn't happen very often.
No.
Wanting to set corrective action immediately, head coach Carla Siegel. And there's the three. Skylar Albers. First points of the night for Skylar. 19-5. Clock coming up on 30 seconds. Buckingham will have the basketball. Over to the right side, intended for Bargy. It's going to be tipped away by Albers. As Ava Turner will come back in and Albers will go out. Abby Kramer will inbound it for Ansonia. Mullenkamp. Right side, there's the steal. 20 seconds on the clock. Brandowy, left-handed layup. Up and in. 21-5. And boy, here comes the pressure. Kramer. Loose ball. Tackle. Timeline. That's going to go against Ansonia. Mullenkamp tackled Victoria Mesher, so Mesher will go to the line.
Might be needed for the Bengals tomorrow.
That was a tackle.
It was a tackle.
It was a tackle.
It might be
Another
needed for the Bengals
tackle.
tomorrow. Might need a fresh body.
Oh, I guess she doesn't get to go to the line. They're not going to call what I would have called. From the corners, Turner. Shot no good. Rebound to Kramer, and that's going to end it in our first quarter of play. Fort Loramie 21, Ansonia 5. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Sidney High School, the site of Division IV girls basketball sectional action. Thanks for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me this afternoon, Brandon Coverman, Fort Loramie. Nice quarter of basketball by the Redskins, 21-5 with the lead. They've got the basketball, and they'll fire up the three. And Riley Heitkamp will knock it down. Her first basket of the afternoon, and 24-5, just like that. Tigers, they're looking at a 19-point deficit.
That's what I said. One thing that Loramie has done really well this year is shot that three. You're like nitpicking when you're talking about Loramie, like if you have to find a weakness. And last year, at times, maybe their three-point shooting wasn't the best. And I say maybe because it was still fine. But one thing, I think their three-point shooting has been better this year than it was last year. It's been really nice to watch.
Yeah, they had the some great size inside, and those girls from last year's team pretty incredible. There you see the break and the easy bucket for Ava Turner.
These girls aren't wanting to talk about last year too. You got some letter winners back. You got Shoulders, Heitkamp, and Brandaway, but a lot of these are a lot of new girls that didn't even play last year.
There's the lead pass up court to Brandaway. Unable to corral it, and here come the Tigers. Trying to play that up tempo, and that's a turnover as Brandaway will have the basketball, and number 11, Brenna Schmidt, guilty of the foul. And Tigers get in a foot race, and it's not going to be pretty.
And it's like Ansonia's only carrying 9 girls today playing anyway.
Up court comes Heitkamp. In the corner, Turner, shot no good. Rebound Mullenkamp, and she'll hand it off to Brandaway, who's standing out of bounds. So, easy call. Tigers just trying to pack it in around the paint. Hope for the best, which is not a bad strategy.
They're still moving and they're being active. You have to compliment them. They're not just sitting there and taking it like some teams might against Loramie. They're being active. They're moving around in that zone. We know how just talented Loramie is. Sometimes it's the talent taking over, and that's what's happening so far here for the Redskins.
Inbounds pass, nowhere to throw it to, and Ava Shoulders comes up with the steal. Rose will have it, off-balance shot, she'll draw the foul. She kind of got tangled up there, and she'll go to the line and shoot the free throw.
And that Rose name has been so synonymous with Loramie, whether it was Darian Rose or Dana Rose last year. Now you got Jaden Rose, so that name is synonymous with Loramie women's basketball.
Free throw off target as Jaden Rose 11 out of 15 at the line before that miss. Nice 73% for Rose. She'll come out. Albers will come in. After the made free throw, Redskins will drop back. Buckingham gets it to number 24, that's Bailey Schmidt. Tigers really have very balanced scoring throughout their lineup during the regular season. There's the turnover and the steal by Fort Loramie. Inside Victoria Mesher, and she'll connect.
Mesher, one of those freshmen, a really nice player.
29-5 our score. Over in the right side to Mullenkamp. Bargy. All the way over to Schmidt. Schmidt looking inside. Ball is taken away by Shoulders. It's going to be a jump ball. Bailey Schmidt leads Ansonia with 6.7 points per game on the season. Abby Kramer 6.6. Lauren Burns, who I think was listed as a starter but is injured, she averaged 5.9. Emma Bargy 5.8, and Brenna Schmidt at 4.9 as Shoulders connects, making it look easy. Maddie Buckingham 3.7 for the Tigers. 5.5 minutes to go as Bargy steps on the line. And things begin to multiply here for the Tigers. Fort Loramie 31-5 lead. Lots of time left here in the first quarter, or first half of play rather. 5+ minutes. Back over to Mesher. Back out it goes to Albers. They'll be patient. Brandaway with it. Heitkamp. She'll handle it. Goes to the left side. Long range three. Heitkamp, no good. Shoulders, good position inside. Draws the rebound and will shoot the free throw. Ava Scholtes will step to the line. As we said, Ava selected Player of the Year this year. Outstanding campaign for Ava. 7.2 rebounds, 12.8 points per game, 85% free throw shooter. Just some great overall stats for Ava.
Yeah, and she was also Player of the Year in volleyball, too. She's going to play at Owens Community College, a very good JUCO program. She led that team to regional finals this year.
Up court comes Buckingham. 33-5 our score. Wallenkamp, she took an extra step, drug her pivot foot.
19 turnovers for the Ansonia Tigers. So we've really seen the two Shelby County teams that have played here in the last two games force 39 first-half turnovers against their opponents.
That's a lot of turnovers. That's a lot of possessions.
Yeah. And again, that's why that, like I've always said it, rebounds in high school basketball is such a weird statistic because sometimes you can have a great team but not rebound a lot. And a lot of times when you look at college, they look at the rebounding numbers. In high school, you look more at the turnover numbers than anything else because, for example, last year, Minster and Knoxville girls, best two teams in the MAC. They were last in rebounding, both because they provided a lot of turnovers on the defensive end.
4 minutes, 31 seconds left to go here in the first half as Avery Brandowy she'll connect. Lots of opportunities at the free throw line for Avery here this afternoon. Lead goes to 30 points. Kramer will inbound it. Buckingham will bring it up court. Buckingham to the right side, tipped away there by Albers. Ball tipped away by Albers, and Brandowy with the basketball over to the left side. Brandowy, Colin Brandowy, and she'll score. She's into double figures with 10 points.
Steve for her and a timeout for Ansonia.
Full timeout. Ansonia will take a break in the action as well. Our score, 4:07 to play. Fort Loramie 37, Ansonia 5. You're watching tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports. Ansonia takes the timeout, 4:07 to go here in the first half of play. Tigers trying to get on the scoreboard here, and long drought, only 2 points so far here in quarter number 2, and Tigers are going to lose it out of bounds. And a little bit tough when you're down by 32.
It's got half the second quarter to go, too.
Over on the left side it goes to Skylar Albers. Out front, Heitkamp, Brandowy. Shot no good. Albers has it. Taken away there by Buckingham. Up court she comes. And nice save, but comes back into Fort Loramie. Fast break. Albers pass no good. Follow-up shot no good by Brandowy, and Bargy gets the rebound.
Loramie's getting out-rebound in this game. Like we said, the rebounds and turnover numbers make a difference as there's a 23rd turnover on the Tigers.
Brandowy back out to Albers. Shot a little bit short. Buckingham with the rebound. Ava Turner and Jaden Rose will come back into the Fort Loramie lineup in a moment. Inside to Burke. Over to the right side, and a jump shot there by Schmidt, no good. Buckingham with the rebound, back over to Bargy. Inside the lane, Bargy, she'll draw the foul. So Emma Bargy will step to the free throw line. Averages 5.8 points per game. Bargy, a 54.5% free throw shooter. Free throw, she gets the roll, and point number 6.
Tigers are actually 4-4 from the charity stripe here tonight.
That's their first point with 2:42 to go here. I'm incorrect in my observation before. Bargy with the second toss. It's also good. First 2 points in the second quarter for Ansonia with about 2:40 left in this one. Nice move inside off the glass by Mesher. Shot doesn't go. They'll get it back out. And Rose takes the shot. Now the battle for the rebound comes back out to Rose. Mesher had it for Fort Loramie. Double team. They go back over to the right side. They swing it around on the baseline. Short jumper is good by Avery Brandewey. 39-7. Jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Ansonia.
They call a foul. I know they call a jump. Oh.
Up for a moment, they called a foul, but nope. Mallory Butts into the game for the Tigers, number 20. Inbounds pass tipped away, and that's a turnover by the Tigers. Fort Loramie across the timeline. Albers back out front to Rose. Over to the left side and Turner. Turner pull-up jumper and it falls. Ava Turner has got 8 points. Playing a solid game as well for Fort Loramie. 41-7 our score. Shot no good. Rebound. Rose up court. Easy bucket for Albers, and that's going to make it 43-7. That's the magic margin, Brandon.
Yep, that's if they can keep it there till the end of the half. Skylar Albers with 5 now, and it looks like Loramie's going to start emptying some benches. It looks like Aubrey Baker going to come in next dead ball.
Butts with it. She's double teamed. They'll just take it away. Here comes Rose. Lead pass to Albers. Albers pull-up jumper. Shot doesn't go. Brandewey had her hands on it. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Tigers will get the ball back as Aubrey Baker, number 20, into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Senior guard.
It's like run those high ball screens at the elbow every time with their point guard to try and make it easier. It's the 26th turnover on Ansonia this first half.
Kara Meyer will come into the action. 43-7, 44.7 seconds left here. First half of play. Inside, there's going to be a foul as Allison Schmidtmeyer also into the lineup for Fort Loramie. So Schmidtmeyer will shoot the free throws. 1 for 2 on the season for Allison. And she'll connect. Second free throw, good, and Schmidtmeyer picks up 2. 45-7 our score. There's the steal. Fort Loramie is going to lose it out of bounds. That's Ava Turner. 29.2 seconds. Inbounds pass, and Carol Meyer had her hands on it, but it's going to go out of bounds, and I think Tigers should have it. Or no, Fort Loramie will have it.
Yeah, it went off their foot.
Meyer inbounds it to Rose. Rose, top of the key. Clock coming down to 20 seconds. Back over to the left side to Meyer. Meyer, baseline jumper, got it. Kara Meyer, her first basket into the final seconds. 40-point lead for Fort Loramie. That's going to be it. First half is history. What a great half for the Fort Loramie Redskins. 47, Ansonia Tigers 7. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being $1 billion company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Allglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Back here at Sidney High School, Fort Loramie putting on quite a first half show against Ansonia, 47-7, showing their depth, their defensive ability to put the press on, and just leading comfortably 47-7. Let's take a look at those first half numbers, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
For Loramie, they're 15-32 shooting, just a shade under 50%. 2 of 8 from beyond the arc, 11 rebounds, 6 turnovers, and 9 of 14 from the charity stripe. On the flip side for the Ansonia Tigers, they're 1 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc, 12 rebounds, 28 turnovers, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. The scoring breakdown, Colleen Brandaway with 10, Ava Turner with 8, Riley Heitkamp with 3, Ava Schultes with 8, Skylar Albers with 5, Kara Meyer with 2, Jaden Rose 1, Olivia Mesher 2, Avery Brandaway has 6, Allison Schmidtmeyer with 2. After one quarter, it was 21-5 Redskins. At half, it's 47-7. We got running clock unless Ansonia can get this under 30 points.
And they've got some work to do that, as Schultes will connect on her first shot, making it 49-7. Comfortable lead for Fort Loramie as we move along. Ansonia with the basketball. I tell you look at those numbers in that first half, 28 turnovers. Yeah. What a nice move by Ava Turner. There's a young lady that's getting better as the season moves along.
Great shooter, and has really just kind of filled that 4th, 5th girl role in the starting lineup, kind of like a lot of players have to do. They're not the star, but they just help fill the role of being a nice player.
51-7 our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Kramer will toss it in for the Tigers. Schmidt with it. To the corner is Buckingham. It's going to be tipped away by Fort Loramie, trying to find Brenna Schmidt, her teammate, in the opposite corner. And Buckingham will inbound it. Bargy with it. Under duress. Pass for Kramer. Taken away there. Pass off her hand. Shoulders inside. What a nice move. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wasn't that sweet?
Doesn't look like she has that brace on her left leg. That sometimes can be such a mental thing, too. Having that brace on there and just playing.
Schultz has 12 points. Outlet pass up court. And that's Colleen Brandaway. She's got 12. They got 3 of their starters into double figures. 55-7. 5:48 to go. And this plays such great defense. Buckingham fires the 3 up. No good. Schultz grabs the rebound. Works the court. Up floor. Sweet pass, and Karameyer, the beneficiary. Senior with the bucket, 57-7.
Loramie 5 of 5 layups there in about 2.5 minutes, and they get another steal, and they might go 6 of 6.
Heitkamp on the breakaway.
It's just unraveled here now, and Loramie now going to be on to play Triad Wednesday night in a game that I'll be calling.
Triad, that's
Loramie's
interesting
next
matchup. Boy, that's what I was thinking. You said what I was thinking, that's for sure. Meyer up court. Gets it over to Turner. She'll connect.
And they actually got away with a travel right there, a pretty clear travel, but it's 7-7.
3 starters with 12 points.
Turner and Schultz and Brandaway.
Clock just rolling along. Tigers just having a hard time getting a shot off. Fast break. Up court. Easy bucket. And Karameyer, she's got 6 on the afternoon.
All 8 shots is impressive enough have come from the block. And Ansonia has 6 turnovers in about 4 minutes the second half.
Long range by Schmidt. No good. Rebound. Up court. Schultz. Inside, and
charge.
Up for a moment, he's going to call a charge, which
he did call a charge. Yeah, he did call a charge. That actually wasn't really called, but you're up by 58. Yeah, whatever.
Schultz takes it to the hoop. Tigers get in front of her, and she'll draw the foul. That's her second.
The question is, you have that running clock. It makes the half go by so fast in a blink of an eye. It's how long do you keep these girls in? How long does Coach Siegel want to have her team, refocus? They actually lost the game last Saturday. She talked to, when we were talking to her before the game about getting some focus back for her team, and obviously their attention. I'm sure they had a good week of practice. They had a really good JV roster. That's one thing that a lot of people don't get compliments on for good programs. It's good JV programs. Make sure practice is more fluent. I've been on teams where we've had really good JV squads, and it's made our practices better, and it helps out a lot.
Lots of substitutes. Back out front. Heitkamp. Got it. Riley Heitkamp.
9 of 9 now, and that was the first shot taken from outside the block.
She's at 8, so Fort Loramie nearing the point where all 5 starters have into double figures. Schultz goes for the basketball. It's got to be a travel.
Loramie's been able to score 19 points this quarter with running clock, so in about 5.5 minutes.
On the baseline, Schultz inside. It goes to Avery Brandaway. Tipped out of bounds, and
first missed shot the second half.
With 2:11 to go, it's the first missed shot. Thanks, Brandon.
Out of the 10 they've taken, that was the first one.
Heitkamp. They're still not missing. They're going to start a new streak. Riley Heitkamp. Wow. There is some shooting going on out there. Ball goes to the floor. Schultes will come up with it. Here comes the break. Loramie. Right side, Heitkamp. Back over to Albers. Skylar Albers.
Trying a lot of circles on my stat sheet.
I bet you do. Albers has got 7 too.
Yeah, it's so balanced. That's one thing I love about this Loramie team too, is there's not a star. Like, you're not looking at a team like this and saying there's someone playing Division I basketball. There's not. They just all play so well and play together, and it's pretty impressive.
Albers with the rebound after the missed shot. Heitkamp, top of the key, back over to Skylar Albers. Heitkamp's open. Boy, I tell you what, if they're working on shooting their threes, Heitkamp's having quite an afternoon.
And I said it earlier, too. One thing I think this team improves on from last year's team is that ability to shoot the three ball.
Host of substitutes for Fort Loramie. As Kramer will get it into Buckingham. She'll bring it up court past the timeline. Goes to the right side. Looks inside for Schmidt, but it's taken away. Up court, right side. Turner. Back out to Rose. Inside, back out to Rose. And back out to Ava Turner. I think that puts Ava into double. Yep. She's got 15.
Yeah. She's a lead scorer, actually. I think she might be running for player of the game.
Fort Loramie with the tip. Running right-hander is good, and Turner will connect. Our score after 3 quarters of basketball, Fort Loramie 76, Ansonia 7. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Fourth quarter of basketball upon us here at Sidney High School, and it's been quite an afternoon. Fort Loramie is going to drop, or Ansonia drops back into a zone.
And Loramie 13 of 15 shooting that quarter. 29-0, they outscored Ansonia, and that was with a running clock. That is spectacular. There's another turnover. That's the 39th turnover on the Tigers.
That's a bunch.
Yeah.
76-7, our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Redskins will have it. Inside the lane goes Turner. Back over to Albers. Open for 3 is Rose. Shot goes in and out. I don't think the clock can move fast enough for Ansonia right now. As the Tigers will get a chance to inbound it. It's funny, in one of these kind of games, nobody goes and chases the ball. They just let the clock run.
Exactly.
Kramer will go out. Some other subs coming into the lineup. It looks like Sophia Altman into the lineup for the Tigers. So everybody getting some playing time in this contest. Altman will have it. Burks has it. It's going to be a reach and a foul. It's going to go against number 31, Victoria Mesher.
And as we look, Loramie will face Triad, a game that I'll be here calling with Scott Fry and here on Wednesday night. And then the game after, we do have another game after this. I know you'll be off the mic, but I'll still be on with actually Scott Fry. We'll be calling Mississinawa Fairlawn. The winner of that will face Houston. So Loramie will play Triad, and then the other side of the bracket is Houston, Fairlawn, and Mississinawa.
Inside shot, no good by Mesher. Rebound with it, Burks. Burke with a rebound. She hustles up court. Schmidt in the backcourt with it. Inside the lane. Burke puts it up and in. There we go. 5:37 to go. Belaya Burke with the bucket as Turner goes unguarded to the basket. 78-9 our score.
19. I think she might be leading for player of the game, in my opinion, here so far. If I have to, between our two votes.
Yeah, between our two votes. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and a bunch of substitutes coming in for Fort Loramie. 5 minutes to play. Schmidt has the basketball, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Allison Schmidtmeyer. Up court quickly we go. Victoria Mesher gets her second basket of the afternoon. Clock coming up on 4:40. Running clock, 80-9. Big lead for Fort Loramie. Try to be as kind as possible in these kind of contests.
And it's tough. You play these kind of contests. Obviously, both teams are on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Loramie contending for a state championship, and Ansonia just happy to be here. And you got to try to keep a positive spin on things. These are kids too, and sometimes the abilities are just different. And that's Aubrey Baker.
Aubrey Baker made about 4 or 5 passes, and Aubrey is wide open, and she hits nothing but net.
Lull the defense to sleep.
Mullenkamp got it. Kelsey Mullenkamp. 5-3 Mullenkamp connects on it. High arcing shot for the Tigers. Inside it goes to Mesher. She's in trouble. Back out the 3 by Olivia Mesher, and she'll connect.
I don't think anyone can miss on this team this half.
I don't believe so.
And really, they had an offensive drought there for a little bit in the first quarter. Even though they scored 21 points, there was like a 3-minute span where they did not score.
Coming into the final minutes of this one as we approach the third 3-minute mark. And, of course, with the running clock time, can go very quickly here.
Scored 10 points this quarter already.
Back out front it comes to Rose. Rose, Tigers sitting in his own defense, so short jumper is good. Boy, like you said, that's number 41 as Schmidtmeyer will connect. And they're going to make more subs.
It's going to be impressive. They cross that 90-point threshold with having the whole second half running clock. Second half shooting, they've only missed four field goal attempts the second half. They haven't even attempted a free throw this second half either, which is remarkable. It shows you the dominance that this team supplies.
Let's see, we're going back to the deep into the roster here. Number 33, Carissa Meyer into the lineup. That's one newcomer. Let's see who else we have. Number 43, Alex Rose. Long range shot, no good. Number 42, Summer Hoying into the lineup. I think we've got them all. Let's see. Bringing the basketball up is number 33. That's Carissa Meyer. They'll go inside to Summer Hoying. Ball tipped away, and here comes the break for Ansonia. Shot's going to be a little bit short. Battle for the rebound. Comes back out to Bargy. Long range by Buckingham. Rebound to Rose. Meyer with it. She'll shoot the 3. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Mullenkamp. She hits the court. Buckingham across the timeline, goes to the left side, looking for her teammate Emma Bargy. Clock into our final seconds of this one. Back over number 20, Aubrey Baker. Number 43, Rose has it as they work it around the perimeter. Short jump shot, and it's good as Alex Rose, number 43, into the scorebook. She gets her first basket, and her teammates applaud her. Bargy tries to put up the shot. There's going to be a foul. That'll go against number 33, Carissa Meyer.
Number 33, Meyer, her first, team's third of the half.
So Bargy will step to the line. Emma averaged 5.8 points on the season. Got a couple of points here this afternoon. Misses the free throw. And that's going to be it. Final score here at Sidney. Convincing fashion. Fort Loramie wins it 90-11 over the Ansonia Tigers. We'll keep it right here and remind you that this afternoon's contest all brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meat, Sidney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health, and NKTelco. Also follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All Glaze counties. Today's game also brought to you by five-star recruitment sponsor Crown Equipment Corporation, MVP sponsors Clopay and Nidec Minster, Scoreboard, First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, replays brought to you by Winners Meat, starting lineup Sidney All Glaze Audiology, timeout sponsor Precision Strip, our stats and recap sponsor Wagner's IGA, and our live view tournament sponsor the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health. And our player of the game coming up here in just a moment, brought to you by NKTelco. And today's broadcast sponsored by the Center for Orthopedics at Wilson Health, the region's leader in high-quality, state-of-the-art orthopedic care. Learn more at wilsonhealth.org/orthopedics. And this afternoon's contest will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, February 24th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, February 26th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports after both teams have finished their tournament run. Now it's time to take a look at our Wagner's IGA stats and a recap. Here's Brandon Coverman.
Thanks, Dave. And the stats do tell you the story for this. Loramie 33 of 55, 60% shooting, 7 of 16 from beyond the arc, 19 rebounds, 8 turnovers, and 9 of 14 shooting for Ansonia. They were 3 of 17, 0 of 8 from beyond the arc, 16 rebounds, and they had a whopping 43 turnovers. And they were 5 of 6 from the line. It's one positive take here for the Tigers. I'm not going to go through the scoring because I think we'd be here a while for Fort Loramie. A lot of scoring on Laramie's part here to get this 90-11 victory here today. Pretty remarkable effort here for the Redskins.
Yeah, and then Fort Loramie moves on to play Triad on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and as they advance and trying to defend their state championship, as they now stand 22-1 overall. And now we move on to our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco. I'm in agreement, Ava Turner.
Yeah, 21 points.
Pretty awesome performance by Ava. She's our player of the game, well deserving in today's victory over Ansonia, all brought to you by NKTelco. So for Brandon Coverman, I'm Dave Helmstead. Our final score from Sidney High School, the Fort Loramie Redskins 90, the Ansonia Tigers 11. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.